YouTube world, what it do? Natty back in the building. I'm coming up here to show you a couple of lock styles that's, no one really make a video of that, you got your Freeform Natty, and you don't know how to style them, you just wear them down, but some people put them in a little pony, but I'm gonna show you a couple of different ways and a couple of things I do for a special, different occasions that I use and I do for my locks. Okay, first off, I'm gonna show you what I do with my locks to take a shower. Okay, when I take a shower, I use an elastic band. Okay, I use an elastic band. I put my locks all the way to the top. All right, what I do is put them to the top. I fold them. I put my band on first, so I put my locks up all the way up. The back one, you can't miss none of them. Put them in the band. Boom. Put them in the band like that, and then just do one fold and then bend it again. So boom. And I got a couple of scrangles like here, my small ones. I just tuck them. So that gives me, the clearance to wash my neck, to wash my sides, to wash everything, put it back up, how I do it. That's how I do it, take a shower, okay? Second, how I eat, because the locks are so long. When I'm eating, my locks get in the way of the food and whatnot. So what I do is, I push them back. I take the two at the end, the end locks. They're gonna be the one farthest on this end, the one farthest on this end. I pull them back like that. I take these two and I just tie them up. Boom, just like that. So when I eat, there's nothing hanging in my face. I can eat and no problem, Sometimes I wear this style outside, when I just don't want the locks in my face, Don't want the locks just hanging everywhere, When I'm driving in my car, Since the locks are so long, when you push back on the seat and you try to go like this or you go like that, you pulling on the locks because the seat is pushed back onto your locks. So what I usually do is a real simple thing, and probably everybody do this. Just take my locks and just put them in the front. Just put them in the front. All my locks in the front. So when I put my back on the seat, I got no tugging, no pulling, no nothing like that. All right, a couple of lock styles you can do with just your locks. No elastic band, no nothing. Okay. First of all, you can just keep tying them. Just tie them. Let me show you. You turn your way to the back. You take the first two like I just did before. Take these two, you tie them, okay? Boom. You take the second two, like right here, and tie them. Put this in the front so it looks kind of crazy. And you tie them. Up, boom. You can take another one, the other two, and tie them. Boom. And you're going to take two more, the last two, and boom, tie them again. And I think I usually have one left because my locks are like a even number. Oh, I got two left, but these two you can't really do anything with them, so you can just tuck them. You can just tuck them inside whatever locks you already tied up. You can just tuck them or just push them in, okay? I guess this is for like a clean look, I guess. I don't know if this is really clean. Oh, I got one more out here, right here. You can just tuck them. Tuck it. And this your lock style, You can go out in the street like that, have some fun. People look at your locks and say, oh, I see you got some length going. You tie your locks up so many times, you know. That's what tell you that the length is coming up strong, you know. You just tie them up. Easy does it. Just tie them up. You take them all back down. It's simple. Sometimes I tie my hair with my hair when I take a shower, because sometimes, you know, you go shower somewhere and you don't have your elastic band, you can just use your locks to tie your locks up. So I put all my locks straight forward, okay? I take the first two and I tie them up. Boom. Then I go back around and tie it up. Boom. And that right there will leave my locks up and off my neck, you know. It can be up, they can be dangling in the front a little bit, because, you know, I'll usually wash my face, you know, after it's all said and done, you know. So that don't really matter with me with the locks hanging in the front. So all I want to do is be able to reach my neck. You know, once I can wash my neck, the back of my neck, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. All right. I'm going to show you the way I wear my locks at work, okay? Let's take this down. You know. Take that down. All right, at work, I always use some kind of hat, some kind of something to cover all my locks up, because I don't want to get my locks dirty at work. I'm a mechanic, so I put the cars up in the air. I'm looking under the car. You know, sometimes it's some stuff dripping from underneath the car, and I don't want them in my locks, especially after I just washed them, because sometimes it take about 3 to 4 hours to dry if you're letting them sun dry. If I blow dry, it might take an hour and a half, but I don't really like to blow dry because, you know, there's sayings out there that, you know, blow drying, that heat is not good for the scalp and it dries out the scalp. So I don't like to use the heat most of the time. I don't like to use a blow dryer because it's direct heat to your scalp, so I don't like using that. But what I do is I pull my locks forward. I put my hat on. Throw my locks back. Boom. All right. Take my little scranglers right here. Tuck them in. Tuck them in. Tuck them in. All right. Now I got my locks just hanging in the back. Some people that use that style too. You know, you got your locks hanging in the back. You know you're looking good. You're going out. You want to keep the locks out of your face. That's cool, but I don't want the locks to be seen when I'm at work. So what I do is I take the locks and just stuff them. Just stuff them. Stuff them inside the hat. Just push them all in. Push them all in. Just like that. Push this down. Center it. Let them fall in the back. And that's it. While I'm at work, this is how my locks are at. All the time. Every time I'm at work, my locks is just tucked in there. You know, you can still see I got a big bump in the back, so you know the locks are pretty long. The locks are pretty thick, so you know, if someone's seeing locks in the bun like this, they know they're pretty thick. All right, I got one last